The set of Mzansi Magic's telenovela, INKABA, is one of our favorite places to visit. So when they called us up and told us they're set to record a special episode highlighting the fight against xenophobia in the guise of a spectacular fashion show, we just had to jump straight into the wardrobe to get the skinny.
The drama and intrigue of INKABA is something that we just can't seem to get enough of. But today we move away from the power struggles and the love triangles to focus on fashion. Leading the forefront of the fashion extravaganza on the show is actress and gorgeous model Nompilo Gwala, whose character Nothando Khumalo would stop at nothing to fulfill her dreams of being SA's finest designer. From model to TV telenovela star. So what does that feel like?
Telenovela star. Well, the reception's been pretty good.
Do you bring in any experience from your modeling days to your character, Nothando?
Nothando is the complete opposite. She's not the most glamorous looking person. She does look good, but she goes there to work. She's a practical girl, very level-headed. I guess the modeling work would be just knowing fabrics, knowing clothes, knowing to make it look like I know what I'm doing when I'm measuring people. Those years in fashion sort of did pay off, didn't they?
How different are you from your character?
Whew. Nothando and her men, yes. She has very interesting taste in men, which is very different from mine.
You know what I'd love to see? And I think a lot of All Access viewers would like to see you and Jason or Leo do a little thump-thump.
Jason, don't you think?
I think it'd be great.
I think we would rewrite the script for that. Jason is a hottie.
And now tell me about the theme for this episode. It's a pretty strong one, fighting against discrimination.
Yes, that's something that was established from the very beginning, that there will be some very social responsible messages that are conveyed through the telenovela. It's something that I am very proud that we're doing because it's something in our country that we also struggle with.
Adding to the fashion feel of this episode was none other than Ole Ledimo of the fashion house, House of Ole. He was a consultant for this episode and made sure that it was nothing but stellar. Now, from a consulting perspective, what exactly do you do for INKABA?
My job as a consultant is to make sure that INKABA, which is about fashion, looks exactly what it's supposed to. You know, it must look as real as possible. And I just come in and, you know, make sure the clothes and the characters, they represent exactly what they're supposed to.
Now, Mr. Ole, walk me through the designs, the concept and the theme here.
Nothando, the first one, all the darkness, everything bad about xenophobia went to her. More like Jesus, taking, you know, all the, you know, sins of everyone and put on his shoulders. And then she break free from the newspaper, written all the messages of xenophobia. When she walks back, the next model come in white.
Liberated.
Now, peace, liberation, it's over, done. You know, we're free. And then we have this, very colorful, transparent, a bit of African chic, but this is more celebration. We're happy, let's dance, let's celebrate. Xenophobia is over. The last one, very dramatic, showstopper, you know, a lot of detail, and we're carrying the message of Africa across, you know. Use shwe, very tailored zips and see-through mesh fabric, very conceptual. And yeah, basically it's a collection.
Where to from here? What's next?
I'm in my element when I'm working in television and in this business that, you know, it's sort of that dream that you never knew or you were too afraid to tell everybody that you had. But once you get there, you're like, this is exactly what I wanted, even though I was too afraid to say it. So I'm here and I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna do everything that I can.
So if the intrigue of power, lust and love just aren't enough for you, then catch INKABA to add a dash of fashion into the mix of Mzansi Magic's #1 telenovela. It's literally to die for.
Proudly brought to you by Hennessy Cognac.